Have you ever sat in a barber's chair and just wondered, what's really going on here? It looks pretty simple, right? A snip here, a buzz there. But behind every great haircut, there's a hidden blueprint of science, geometry, and pure artistry. So let's pull back the curtain and uncover the secrets of the perfect cut. You see it everywhere, right? From global icons to these legendary on-screen looks. And of course, music superstars. Certain styles just become legendary. But what's the secret? What do they all have in common? Here is the plan. First, we're going to talk about the culture and identity that get wrapped up in a haircut. Then we'll dive into the secret shapes that are the foundation for everything. After that, we'll get into the biology of your hair, the geometry behind the techniques, and finally, the professional code every great barber lives by. Okay, so first things first, let's get one thing straight. A haircut is never just a haircut. It's a statement. It's tied to the music we listen to, the athletes we look up to, and the characters we watch on screen. It really is one of the most powerful ways we express ourselves. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? Barbers today aren't just cutting hair. They're part technician, part artist, helping people literally shape their identity. They have to blend serious technical skill with a real pulse on what's happening in the culture. So how in the world do they create so many different looks? Well, underneath every single one of those complex styles, there's a surprisingly simple blueprint. We're about to unlock the foundational language of every haircut you've ever seen. So what is it? What's the one thing that links a super sharp crew cut to a soft, layered, curly style? The answer might surprise you. It's got nothing to do with the brand of clippers or scissors. It's all about geometry. This right here, this is the secret code. Seriously, every haircut is built from one of these three fundamental shapes. You've got your square shape, which gives you structure, perfect for fades or for balancing out around your face. Then there's the triangle, which pushes weight upwards. That's how you get the lift for a quiff. And finally, the circle, which creates softness and flow, making it ideal for layered styles. This is how a great barber tailors a cut to your head, not just to a trend. Okay, so we've got the blueprint. But what about the canvas itself? You know, your hair. It's not just a bunch of dead strands. It's a living, growing, changing, biological material. And understanding its life cycle is absolutely key. 90%. Just think about that for a second. Right now, as you're watching this, about 90% of the 100,000 or so hairs on your head are actively growing. It's all part of this constant, hidden cycle that dictates everything about your hair. All right, let's break this cycle down. It all starts with the anagen phase. That's the long growth period. Then you get the catagen phase, a short little transition where the hair follicle shrinks up. And finally, you hit the telogen phase. This is when the hair just chills out for about 3 months before it naturally sheds. This whole cycle is why losing 50 to 100 hairs a day is totally normal. A new hair is already pushing through to start the process all over again. So what is this stuff we're actually cutting? Well, it's about 95% a protein called keratin. Yep, the exact same stuff that makes up your fingernails. And here's the crucial thing. While the hair shaft we see is technically dead, all of its health, its strength, its shine, that all begins at the living root deep inside your scalp. Okay, time to connect the dots. We've got the foundational shapes, and we understand the biological canvas. Now we get to the technique. This is where the barber becomes a true technician, using mathematical precision to bring a style to life. This is where the geometry gets real. That angle your barber holds the hair at? Oh, it's no accident. A 0-degree angle, cutting straight across, gives you that sharp, one-length look. Lift the hair up to 45 degrees, and you start building graduation, that tapered effect. And holding it straight out from the head at 90 degrees? That creates perfectly balanced, uniform layers. Every single angle has a specific purpose. And it's not just angles. I mean, math is everywhere in a haircut. Barbers are constantly using their fingers or clipper guards for precise measurement, always checking for symmetry. Even blending a fade is basically an exercise in fractions, moving smoothly from a 0.5 guard to a 1, then a 2. It's all about precision. Now, this brings us to a side of the profession that most of us never even see. A barber isn't just an artist or a technician. They're also a guardian of your health and safety, and they have a serious professional code to live by. So let me ask you this. Have you ever considered that there are times a professional barber would have to refuse a service? Not because they don't want to, but because for your own health and safety, they have to. These are called contraindications. It's a technical term, but it just means red flags.
Before any service, a barber is trained to check the scalp and skin. If they see signs of a contagious condition like ringworm, head lice, or impetigo, they have to stop everything and advise the client to see a doctor. This isn't about judgment, it's about protecting the health of everyone in the barbershop.
So, when you pull it all together, you get a much clearer picture, right? The person behind that chair is this unique blend of professions. They're an artist who gets style and identity, a scientist who knows the biology of their canvas, and a technician who uses geometric precision to create something amazing.
So, the next time you feel the buzz of the clippers or hear that snip of the scissors, maybe you'll see things a little differently. Are you just getting a haircut? Or are you watching the shapes, the angles, the science, the entire blueprint coming to life right before your eyes?